Hey guys, this Wok Wednesday series is all about Chinese Unchopped, my first book, which covers the core techniques of Chinese cooking. So anything from steaming, stir frying, deep frying, braising, roasting, poaching, and double cooking. That's piecing together 2 or more of those core techniques. Let's get woking, I can't wait. This week we're doing steamed aubergine with spring onion and garlic dressing. People don't really know sort of the various different things you can do with aubergine, and steaming an aubergine is probably one of the last things that most people would think of. But what's great about it is the steaming really keeps that sort of texture of the aubergine, and it cooks it very, very quickly. So I'm going to peel this aubergine first, and then it's really very, very simple. You steam it in chunks, and then you make a nice, almost salad dressing that you pour straight over the top just before serving. And that aubergine comes out really fresh and light. You can cut the aubergine however you want, really, but I quite like sort of thickish batons. And to stop it from going brown, and I've got some cold water nearby, I'm just going to salt that water so those batons stay a nice colour. Now, I'm going to get this onto steam straight away, because then it only really needs steaming for about 8 minutes. And during that time, I can make the dressing up, and the dish is done. Super easy, very tasty. And the nice thing about the aubergine is it really soaks in all the flavour of the dressing, especially once it's been steamed and cooked through. So just sort of pile your aubergine up. May as well use the whole lot, don't waste it. Be generous with your aubergine. Very old Chinese saying. Right, so cover that. Don't be so generous with your aubergine. Lid can't close. Right, anyway, cover that. And then my wok here is on a high heat, halfway filled with water, and that can go straight onto the steam. 8 minutes, cook that through. From here on in, what we're making is a very, very simple chilli, garlic, and spring onion salad dressing, essentially. And that's going to soak into the aubergine right at the end when it's steaming hot. So I'm going to start with a tablespoon of sugar, rice vinegar, so that's for the sweet, sour flavour, and then saltiness with some light soy sauce. Just make sure that sugar melts through nicely. And then I'm going to go quite sort of strong with the garlic and ginger. So again, a whole spoon of ginger and garlic. A good handful of spring onion. That vinegar should interact with the garlic quite quickly. And then a teaspoon of chili oil for that heat. And again, a good savoury flavour. Similar amount of sesame oil. This is really simple Chinese cooking. Home style cooking, nice and light. And then I've got some coriander here. I'll pick some of the leaves, but I do want the stalk, because that stalk will add a lot of flavour to this dressing as well. Again, straight into the dressing, and that's all going to pile over the top of that steamed aubergine. Now what steaming does, and I explain this a lot in the book in Chinese Unchopped, is what a lot of people don't realize is steaming is actually quite a dry cooking process in the sense that it seals your food immediately all the way around, much like deep frying. So that's what we're doing, is we're sealing all the moisture into the aubergine, and you can see that it stays almost looking like it's raw. And then it just soaks in even more moisture. And so when you bite into this steamed aubergine, it'll just be really juicy. 8 minutes later, and you can see it's steaming hot, but it still looks raw. I guarantee you though, that will be fully cooked through and really nice and succulent. So, straight off. And then, whilst it's steaming hot, you want to dress the aubergine immediately. And that will allow all the flavour and the juices of the sauce, the garlic, the ginger, to just absorb straight away. It's very, very light dish, this. Any sort of excess water or moisture from the aubergine will sit on the bottom of that bowl, and then it will just create more of its own sauce in the next couple of minutes. Quick garnish with some fresh coriander leaves. That with some steamed rice, great vegan dish. It's nice to get a good bit of the dressing. Exactly how it looks. Really light, fresh, but a punch of flavour from that ginger and garlic and chilli. There are unusual things or dishes like this in Asian cuisine that you might not have tried before. And guys, if it gives you some inspiration, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like.